G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Daethstro, the Aussie Geek, and today we will be looking at the Fanstoys Hunk, aka Masterpiece Brawn. And here he is, looking very lovely. I have the Outback pre-ordered. Autobot symbol obviously does not come with the figure. That is another one of my stickers that I put on. Also, I've taken off the QC sticker. So I think it was like 30 or something. So he does roll very nicely, and I will get into something about that as well in a second. But he is very nice, very solid. You may hear some rattling in there. That's his face that's come off. I don't know if it's just that face, but yeah, if it falls out, then you'll know why. Not a bad thing, just something that tends to fall off. So I don't know. All right. So I don't like the fact that this is solid blue, yet all this is transparent. I wish that was transparent as well. I'm not a fan of it. I think it's the same issue I have with the Toro, where it has blue windows for the robot mode, but black windows for the vehicle mode. But he does roll very nicely. So top, there he is from the bottom. Obviously you can see his chest. From the back, the fuel tank can come off, and it will probably pop off from the front. So nice there. So there we go. He does come with one accessory in this mode, which I probably should have got out already. And here it is. He gets his nice silver drill, which just clips onto his front bumper, like so. And now he can do that thing in... I can't remember which episode. There are some of these I can never quite remember. I can see the scene, I just can't remember it. I remember they were digging down somewhere to try and reach somewhere, but I can't remember what it was. So there we go. So let's start with size comparisons. Here he is next to Windblade. He is obviously not as wide. He is a little bit taller and isn't as long. And for those of you who collect Generations and Chug, there he is next to LG Brawn, which I think is Titan's Return. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. He obviously does come with his instruction booklet, and he does come with a card, which ironically, he looks darker on the card, yet roughly the right color on here. So I won't stop that. We'll just get straight into transformation. Oh, that's what I was going to show off. So you'll see this little bit of silver here. Well, there's his gun. So if you fold this up, and if you fold this up too far, that'll pop that off. You'll see I've got the gun here. Now, the instructions tell you to tab this into here, which you can do. It's easier to do by pressing against it. But, and it could be just because of my figure, that seems really damn close. And I'm pretty sure if I drag that enough, I'm going to chip the paint off that. So as an alternative, I prefer to put it on the other side. Now you might be thinking maybe they've put this the wrong way. No, this has to go in that way, but yeah, I prefer to plug it in there, to follow under there, so he will still roll and he won't chip nothing. So let's get that out of the way. I'll put that over there, and we'll get down to transformation. So we'll just leave that out there. We, like I said, won't go too far, otherwise it's going to start popping things off. We'll start at the front here and just push out here, which will release the front, and his face just fell out. There it is. So if you see him faceless, you'll know why. Then we're going to sort of wiggle up. I think it just fell off too. 1 second. Yep, it did. Because I went up too far. Anyway, so you're going to sort of wiggle the back here until it untabs, like so. Do that on both sides. And there's no point cutting this bit out because it's all just the basics. And then we're going to pull up like so to free all this. Then what we're going to do is this folds in and up, so it sits above here. you're going to come back here and just untab these and fold them forward. Then you're going to untab here, which plugs underneath here and in here, and fold. So that will rotate a little bit to give us a little bit more room. Whoop. Oh, if I can get some more room. Come on. There, we'll give that a little bit of a lean forward. There we go, that got it under. And then what we're going to do is rotate this around. I probably shouldn't have folded all that in. This is going to go under, and that'll go under, and that will create his backpack. So that just keeps everything in there. All right, next we will get down to the legs, and as you can see, yeah, no face. So what you're going to do is you're going to split this apart. Whoop, try not to split everything else. So this is just a bit separated. You're then going to grab one of these, and for this piece, for what is it? Yeah, the front, you're going to have to pull forward, rotate it back, press it down if it'll let you. Get in there, because it's going to have to tab. Now that I've got it in place, it won't let me show you. But there's a little tab under here. There's a hole in here. The tab's going to go in there. So that's half the foot. And then this can come over. This can go in, and that tabs together. You push these nice and tight together, and then you can come under here, push that into place. We can then fold this out. We're going to flip up this bit, straighten his leg out, slide this in, slide that down, and we have a leg almost done. We can then, whoops, flip this piece up to fill in the silver around his leg. So, like so. Then we can rotate his leg to get his hip down. So, and then just sort of, well, would be helpful if I was looking at the right way. So there we go, one leg all done. So I'll be right back. So there we go, 2 legs almost done. And I will point out something I didn't realize, and I don't think I had transformed. This piece here has to come up, and that sort of creates your heel. But I think that also is meant to tab into the bumper somewhere. So whoopsie on my part. So we will turn his head around, and we will fix up Mr. Face. There he is with my preferred face. So we are almost done. What we want to do is we want to fold this out and fold this up to form his shoulder, but we're not quite done with here yet. So we're just going to push that out of the way for the moment. So what we got to do is we need to get this in here. Now, getting this into vehicle mode, I found it easier just to pull his legs forward and try to give it a push. I haven't done this in vehicle mode yet, so I'm not quite sure how this will work. In robot mode, I should say, because I'm worried about ripping things out. Come on. Oop, I got paint chip somewhere. There we go. So I managed to wiggle one forward, because the thing is, there's a clip sort of thing in there that holds both of them. So it's not just a simple slide. So I did get one forward and then managed to get the other one forward. All right, so what we're going to do is we need to get this piece in. So try to just bend that. Also bend this out just to give us a little bit more room. Fold that out, fold that up. So it just tabs into the back there. And then what we can do is, I just don't think that's going to work how I planned it. So I'm going to have to get this piece out first. I thought maybe using the more of the side skirt would work, but apparently not. Come on. This feels like it's getting caught on his leg somewhere. Come on, come out there. It needs like just a a bit of a nail or something, but I'm worried I'm going to scratch that one. There we go. So what I basically am doing is I end up using the screw head. So then that can now go back where it's supposed to go. And then the leg goes down, this comes up, and it just tabs in the side to fill out his piece here. I am seeing a little stress mark there, so hopefully it won't be too much of a problem. But let me get the other side done and I'll be right back. There we go, other side's all done. So we will just finish the backpack. So this will just sort of fold into the back here. And just sort of collapse. This will go in and this will go into this hole. There's two blue pieces that will go into the back there. And voila, we have Brawn all transformed. And I admit, I don't know why, but it's coming across way greener on my camera than it looks. It is more of a dull green. So there we go, and I do have him really looking angry, because I'm sorry, but that's what Brawn is to me. He's a very angry small man who, honestly, tell me that he does not look like Man-at-Arms to you. I'm sorry, but you cannot tell me that secretly in some previous life he was the Man-at-Arms in Eternia. I don't know why, but that just seems like I'm seeing more hippo this side. Weird. Maybe I've got to slide it somehow. I don't know. Either way, I'm pretty happy with that. So, just down to articulation. His head turns that far. It turns that far. It can look up that far. It cannot really look down. You could probably move this bit, but it does hit the backpack. I don't even know if you saw any of that. Obviously, pulling that out would give you more articulation, but then you wouldn't be able to really put anything back in. Arms can do a full 360, but that transformation joint wants to move with it. Can go out that far, has bicep rotation, looks like double jointed, but it comes out single. Weird. He does have wrist rotation. He has 4 fingers altogether. Thumb does not move, but I will get back to his hands because there's something I like about that. His legs can come up that far. Obviously, if you untab this and lift this up, you can get your leg obviously further up. So it goes up that far. Leg can go out that far. That's really loose. It's really tight on that side, but it's loose on that side. Weird, maybe I need to do some of these screws up. I don't know. But yeah, so it will go up that far, can go back that far, has hip rotation a little bit there. He has single jointed knee. He has a little bit of ankle articulation, can't go back or forward. So there we go. So let's get down to final accessories. He does come with a stoic face, which originally he came with, but I took it off. And of course, he comes with his gun, which I do like. Instead of the hand in the palm, hole in the palm technique, this one has at least a slider. So you just slide in. We can get in there. Slide in. And it holds it. Don't have to worry about the fingers, and it ain't gonna come out. So, final size comparisons. There he is with Legends / Generations Brawn. And there he is with MP10. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Apparently dislike button doesn't exist anymore, so I don't know. Don't respond if you didn't like it. Leave me a comment, maybe subscribe and ring that bell so you'll see the post every single week. But thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later.